Why, hello everyone. Welcome to Redneck Ways. Tonight we're going to talk about something that I don't really like talking about, and that is Chris Watts. If y'all don't know what that name is, then you might not want to watch this video. This guy murdered his wife and his two kids. He killed his wife at home. He then put her in the car and took his two daughters with him. He drove about 15 miles to like a big tank. And once he got there, he killed his two daughters and he threw them all in. Well, he threw his daughters in the tank, and I think he buried Shannon. It's been a while since I've seen the story. But tonight, guys, we're going to talk a little bit about the house, the Watts house. Um, I watched a video the other day, and when the police went through, there was like shadows, and there was voices. It's just very uncanny. So that's what tonight's video is going to be about tonight, guys. Is the Watts, and I hope that Shannon and her daughters are rest in peace. Um, what I've heard, Chris, he is in there and he is not having no fun at all in prison. And that tickles me to death. So let's get started here, guys. First, we're going to kind of watch right here when the police came, a little bit of it, watch about 4 or 5 minutes. And then we'll go to another video where they kind of point out what's going on. I've watched this video after I watched the first one, and I heard the voices in this one. But the next video is a little bit easier for us to pick it up because they're actually kind of pointing to it. So here we go. They're waiting for Chris to get home. He called and said he was on his way.
What's Shannon's number?
If it wasn't for her friend,
910.
I don't think, it'd probably been harder for him to solve the case.
Sorry.
But she was determined to find out where her friend was.
850-3286.
Fast forward a little bit here, guys, when he gets home.
Her parents are out of state.
Across country, North Carolina.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's not happening. She can play that. Cool. All those blankies are gone. Their blankies they sleep with, they don't leave anywhere without them.
Good. Nothing else appears to be missing though, just
No.
stuff you'd take for a quick trip.
I don't know how someone could do that.
Shop saver? More like shop saver.
Alright, guys, now we're going to watch the video of where they go through and they see a shadow. It looked kind of like a little girl. I went back 2 or 3 times, and I don't know if the shadow, but I definitely heard the voices, and the cops heard it too when they was looking through the house for Shannon and the girls. So let me pull that video up. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna watch this guy, a little bit of his video here, and check out some of this paranormal activity.
Recordings from the infamous Watts family home, which were taken by several officers' body cams as well as the county search team. If you are not familiar with the unbelievable story of the Watts case, go check out this video in the right top corner by Our World TV, who sums the whole story up quite nicely. This incident occurred on August 13th of 2018. Chris tried to cover the whole story up, but got caught by his neighbor's CCTV camera while he was about to dispose of the remains and other pieces of evidence that could tie him to this case as a suspect. It is believed that the search team, as well as different officers that were investigating the house, could pick up several unexplained sightings and EVPs. Some people believe them to be stemming from and featuring Shannon and her two daughters. The unit enters, and it doesn't take long for the person with the body cam to capture the first really unusual thing.
Smells like cleaning, doesn't it?
Some people claim that one of the daughters can be seen up the stairs while the search team makes their entrance into the living room. Let's watch that again.
Smells like cleaning, doesn't it?
Wix. One platform. Any website.
I can't say for certain if this is truly an apparition, but it is definitely possible. What do you think? At this point we can hear an EVP, which sounds pretty similar to "Get Out Alive." Followed by an unknown female voice saying no. Right after this capture, it appears that Shannon can be seen in the mirror.
Scary dude on top of it. It's plain as day.
One could think that the apparition in the mirror is taking a picture with their iPhone. Ironically, Shannon owned an iPhone, which she had left in the house. But it could also be the officer's reflection. We can't be 100% certain here.
Her phone's here? Yeah. Her phone's here.
Does she work?
Yeah, she works from home.
Oh, from home?
She works, this is her lifeline.
Next, the two officers make it into a closet, which on further inspection appears to be a wardrobe in one of the bedrooms. Listen closely as a faint giggle is being captured in the background.
There's plenty of her sender here.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. What in the world was that? Wow.
See, they're hearing this stuff.
Yes.
Oh my
Cool.
gosh. What in the world was that? Wow. Go in there and step on that little blue thing and see if that's where that noise came.
Yeah, it sounded like a kid toy.
It might. It sort of sounds like it.
The two officers clearly heard the laughing child as well, and now we're looking for explanations of where this giggle could have originated from. But of course they had no idea.
Something. There was a... I heard it.
That one, did you hear it?
I did.
Sounded like a kid giggling or something, didn't it? Or a kid.
It did.
Got a goosebump.
Because all he did was go straight in there. That was strange, but we'll make a note of that.
I heard it. I definitely heard the same thing you did.
Yeah, and then he just sort of turned around and looked. But I didn't expect that.
Now what is pretty interesting is that Chris's mistress, called Nicole, left a pretty ominous voice message on his phone. I find it is super close to the giggles we just heard moments ago. Make of it what you want. Coincidence? Maybe.
Hi. It's me. I miss your face. I was just calling to say hi.
Let's listen to some more EVPs captured in this residence.
Crazy.
Yes.
Day.
Yes.
On the following night, neighbors informed the police that the woman had been seen and recorded by CCTV camera entering the house of the Watts family. What is pretty unexplainable though is the fact that she apparently has never left the house afterwards. Also, the squad noticed that the lights in the garage had been turned on.
Alright guys, I'm going to stop right here on his video because I want to show you something that I seen today. Alright guys, this is just the video of them walking through the house with Chris. And so, kind of listen, and you'll probably hear stuff too. There's nobody here to point anything out. But when the officers get into the bedroom, they start hearing. This is all new officers here too. The other ones, we just seen what they heard, the giggle and stuff. Well, these guys also hear stuff. So I think it's like 3 minutes in. Here we go.
Her phone's here? Yeah. Her phone's here.
Does she work?
Yeah, she works from home.
Oh, from home?
She works, this is her lifeline. So when that thing turns back on, it's going to start blowing up. Oh yeah, trust me.
It was shut down?
She's in the fire.
Yeah.
I don't know how he could just stand there to what he
Well, it
did.
was originally under the pillow on the couch. You know where
Act
Pasco
like nothing ever happened.
I don't know where Pasco is.
It used to be 2385, but now it's 6 digits.
It's the baby's due date.
Yeah, I forgot she was pregnant.
19.
What does she do for work?
She works a direct sales company called Drive. This all looks normal to you. What does it look like? This maybe in a rush or
This is about
normal?
like when kids go get up first.
Get up,
Yeah,
yeah.
and they'll just kind of like go around.
Sure.
Just go get her.
Sure. Okay. All right.
'Cause we don't wake up till they wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he did.
We'll jump to the next video. This is the one that the cops are staying in while they are looking. I'm wanting to be looking with the cops. Let's look into the house. I got on the video, guys.
We're gonna try.
Here's what I want to share with you guys.
The binkies and bunkies are gone.
Well, just the blanket, their safety blankets were, their little safety net blankets are gone. They don't go anywhere without them. Kids' bedrooms. And this was locked. You open it up, let's look in here. He said they keep it locked so the kids don't come in here and make a mess.
There's water in the toilet.
Yeah.
See, Liz heard something. If you rewind it, you can make out a little something. I couldn't make it out, but
The bathroom between them was locked. He did unlock it and let us look in there.
Which door? This one?
Both of them. They lock them both so the kids don't get in there and get in the stuff. He said he left it unlocked before and they got in with like Vaseline and made a huge mess. Mm-hmm. Pillows, lock them in. It's actually a pretty good idea. She's a stay-at-home mom, but she works from home. And she does all the work through her phone. Her phone was on this couch, turned off.
On this couch?
On this couch, turned off.
alrighty, guys. This is going to blow your mind. 6 months after all this happened, somebody bought that house. And it didn't turn out good. So that's what we're going to watch next. We're going to watch a little bit. People harassed these folks. They said they was trying to act like the Watts and all that, and they would leave horrible text messages and stuff. But let's just watch this. Here we go, guys. This is crazy.
Welcome back. Please like and subscribe as we go through some body cam footage of the old Watts residence. Although the home has gotten some work to change its appearance, it still has an eerie aura to it, the site of tragic events that still haunts many of us. For those of you unfamiliar with the case, 6 years ago, Chris Watts annihilated his pregnant wife and 2 daughters after having an affair with a co-worker at Anadarko in Colorado. Back in August of 2018, Chris Watts confessed to the crimes, and the judge maxed him on all counts, totaling up to 5 life terms. Chris now sits in a Wisconsin prison, having to be transferred out of state for his own protection.
I hope you spend the rest of your life staring at the ceiling every night, being haunted by what you've done. None of us deserve this. Hearing my mother and father cry themselves to sleep in this hotel room causes me anguish that is beyond words. I can't describe how this feels, how badly my heart is breaking for my poor parents. We trusted you. You have taken away my family from this earth, but you can never take them from my heart. You took away my privilege of being an uncle to the most precious little girls I've ever known. I will never hear the words Uncle Frankie again, but you will never be called Dad again either. You'll never be able to put your hands on another woman, let alone my best friend, my beloved sister, and your son. I just can't comprehend how they weren't enough for you. Shanann, Bella, and Cece loved you more than anyone. You were their hero. How could you destroy the people who loved them the most?
Since the crimes, the home sold to a family. The Millers purchased the home and only lived inside the home for 1 year and 5 months. Not only are they selling, but their family has struggled since moving in. The Millers have been criticized for buying the home and trolled on the internet, being accused of trying to be like the Watts family with all of the similarities.
Is this the old Watts house? Is this the old Watts house? I think it is. I think I've met you before, right? When you guys first moved in here? Or?
So, it happened right here?
Wine
Is that the wine?
Yeah.
So, when you were holding the glass, how were you holding it when
I was just holding it.
Okay.
Everything like me and her had been through, you know, in 12 years, and then to see her just like, hey, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm watching it right here, you know? I'm like, that's Bonnie, that's Kaylin on the right. And like, she even looks back to see if anybody's like watching, and I smacked her glass.
You smacked her glass?
Yeah. Okay. And I broke the glass.
And he just knocked it out of my glass. He told me to shut the He called me he worked on me.
I mean, 12 years of marriage, man.
No, I know, but
you know,
what was going through your head when you hit the glass?
I'm emotional, you know? I mean, I've been married to this woman for 12 years. She's the mother of my 3 kids.
So you are being placed under arrest for the domestic violence. You have certain rights as a victim in domestic violence and other things, but
I'm also scared of being able to take care of my kids on my own.
Okay.
So you're getting charged with the harassment, the obstruction of telephone service, and because it happened in front of the children, they're attacking them as well.
The Millers are faced with a family crisis. After living in the old Watts residence for a little over a year, is it possible there may be a dark force at play here? The answer is yes. I know a little something about dark energy that can sometimes attach to an item, a home, and even a person, especially homes with a history of a violent crime in which a person took their last breath. And I'm only speaking through personal opinion.
Hi. I'm Sergeant Funker. If that's 911, you can hang up with them.
Okay, your officer is here. Your officer is here. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
What's going on?
My husband thinks that he saw me kiss a girl that's here from my work.
Okay.
And he shattered my wine glass that was in my hand.
How did he get the wine glass?
I was holding it. He shattered it out of me.
So he knocked you?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you kissing her?
No, she turned around to look at me, to kiss me on the cheek. I turned at the same time. It looked like we kissed.
Okay.
I don't like girls.
Have you had issues with him before about this kind of stuff?
We haven't had issues about this. We've had issues about him being angry at me.
How long have you been married?
12 and a half.
How many kids?
It's okay.
Come here. It was hard to hold that emotion. I went there, I confronted him, and I told her, you know, like, I didn't confront him. I just told Taylor, I was like, come here. Her and I came here and we stood here in the garage and we talked.
These dwellings, often linked with supernatural forces, misfortunes, and tragedy, have sparked fear, fascination, and curiosity across cultures and eras. Whether the result of family feuds, ancient rituals, or simply tragic events, the belief that a house can be cursed speaks to our deep-rooted fears of the unknown and the inexplicable forces that seem to shape our lives.
So like I said, made choices tonight and
If you make your choices, whether they're the right ones or not, I can't predict that.
And he's gonna come back tonight. Yeah.
Okay, but for sure he's not.
Hey guys, that about do it. Yeah, I believe that house is plumb full of just dark, dark secrets. And unfortunately, I don't think Shannon's at rest. I'm hoping the kids at least are, but I don't believe they are either. It's a sad, sad story. Wish it was just a movie, but no, it's really happened. I want to make a deeper dive in this when I have time to go and research and get my own video. I hate using clips of other people's, but I just this ever since I've seen this case, I just try to figure out what goes through someone's head to do that, to just kill your whole family and kill the ones that love you most. It's just crazy, and all for another girl. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Alrighty, guys. Until the next one, I'll see you right here at Redneck Ways. Try not to have no nightmares. Bye, guys.